Hi, this is Trista. I'm doing two videos today, so the background and the clothing are going to look the same, but this is a separate video. They wanted me to talk about exercise, um, and a lot of people are kind of like, "Oh, exercise, diet and exercise. Oh gosh." But they do want to talk about exercise. So a lot of times on the readings I get on myself, they're always saying exercise, eat right, drink water, that kind of thing. Things that we know we're supposed to do, but we don't always do. So, but they want to review and stress the importance of exercise. And um, I was recently diagnosed with osteoporosis and osteopenia, so now I have to, because I put it off. My body is saying now you have to exercise, unless you want to get um, you want your body to break down. So, so we're going to do a little reading here on exercise because there's a lot of people that are stuck in this exercise rut, including myself. That people that need a pep talk, they need some information, they need a reminder. Uh, sometimes your body, reminds you, but sometimes by the time people get the message, maybe it's a little too late and exercise can't reverse what's going on. So anyway, they wanted to um, do a video just on exercise. So here goes. Try not to be like, oh, I'm going to shut this off. Because there are some interesting things in here, and it's stuff that I need to hear, and it's some stuff that other people need to hear also. So exercise, every little bit helps you. Many people underestimate how important exercise is for our physical body, and it also affects our mental and spiritual lives, also, um, how we are physically. So, people underestimate the numerous benefits, and we know of a lot of benefits of exercise, but then they say there's also benefits that we're not aware of, and the scientific community doesn't recognize yet. So there's a whole lot more to the exercise and getting out there and moving than we realize. And we know a lot of it. We hear it. We know we're supposed to do it. How much we're supposed to do, what kind of exercise. Uh, 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 you know, it's hard to exercise and force yourself to exercise. Um, but anyway, they're trying to encourage here, so they're going to hopefully give some ideas on that. Um, so the biggest thing they're focusing on is picking something that you enjoy that isn't going to bore you and is going to be fun. Okay? So pick something you enjoy. Go to a different spot that you enjoy. If there's a place that you enjoy going, go there if that's going to inspire you to walk or hike or, do different things. Swim. Go to a place you like to go. Don't do the boring stuff. Do the stuff that's fun for you. Um, They say don't let depression and low energy stop you. This is an ongoing battle for people. So I know I get home from work, and I don't have a lot of energy left. People with families, people with pets, people who have long jobs, multiple jobs, people with health issues. Um, it's a real thing coming home and feeling tired, but we have to push through it and come out the other side. So they say explain the 5-minute rule. So someone once explained it to me that all you need to do is 5 minutes. Not really, but I mean, in your mind. So just tell yourself all I have to do is 5 minutes of exercise today. So if you're on the treadmill for 5 minutes, I wouldn't do the treadmill because I don't think that's fun. If you're out biking for 5 minutes, if you're out walking for 5 minutes, you're out swimming at the beach for 5 minutes, just say that I need to do 5 minutes. Once you've done 5 minutes, by the time you hit 5 minutes, you're going, you're already moving, you're probably having fun, you're invested in it. You have your shoes on, you're already to the spot you're going to do it in. Most times people are not going to quit after 5 minutes. But if you want to quit after 5 minutes, then, that's your choice. But if you can just get going, you can hit the 5-minute mark. Usually you'll do you'll go longer and you'll have fun and you'll do your exercise. So maybe you really only want to do 5 minutes. That's fine. So you do one loop around the block, um, or whatever it is for 5 minutes. But most times once you get going, you're out there, you're doing it, you're starting to get in the groove. Um, I always end up going longer than 5 minutes, even when I tell myself, okay, just do 5 minutes. 5 minutes always turns into longer for me. And once you're there, for most people, they'll go for longer too, and it won't be such a chore. It's just getting there and getting started, um, clearing your schedule and doing it. So try that. Just tell yourself, I'm only going to do 5 minutes. If you get to the end of 5 minutes and you are done, then you're done. But if you get to the end of 5 minutes, you're like, okay, I can do 10, I can do 15, I can do, half hour. Um, I'm fine, I'm doing good. Then that's great. Um, so more often, oh, they say the more often you exercise, the better, but it doesn't have to be daily. If some people can get in the swing of doing it daily, that's great, but not everyone's going to be able to commit to that. So start small, they say, get into a routine. One way to help get into a routine is to walk with someone, walk with your children, walk with your friends, walk with your significant other. If you don't have those, you don't have children, significant others, your friends are busy. Dogs, dogs love that. Walk with your dog, and if you don't have a dog, you walk with your angels. So there's always someone to walk with, or swim with, or bike ride with, whatever it is. It's easier and more fun if you have company. You don't have to be. Maybe you want some peace and quiet, and you just want to get away from everybody. That's fine too. But if you're one of those people that does well walking with somebody, um, try to have someone or something to walk with. Um, they said exercise doesn't have to be miserable. Just the thought of some exercising sometimes is just kind of like, oh. So anyway, then the big thing that they're pushing here is, what would your inner child like to do? So we're kind of turning back the clock here. We're going back to when we all used to run around as kids back in the day when I was a kid. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. um, we didn't even really have cable TV. I think we had like 5 stations and one TV in the house, and we were limited in the time we could spend. So my mom would kick us out and say, "Go out and play." And then, what were the things that you did as a kid that were fun? We rode bike, we played out in nature. We went swimming into the lake. People went fishing. All these different things that we used to do when we were kids they weren't considered exercise at the time. They were just considered fun and play. So you want to try to get back to, what would your inner child like to do for exercise? Um, so here are some ideas, if you need some ideas. Things that the inner child sometimes used to like to do. Walk on the beach. How many times when you were kids did you go to the beach and you poked around, you picked up shells, you found wood? And if you're on the ocean, and then, you know, not everybody's on the ocean, but right here I'm half an hour from the ocean. But um, what did you do as a kid when you went to the beach? You didn't just sit there. Um, so here's a list of ideas. These are just kind of things that my inner child would like and other people's inner childs might like. And this is limited, so this is just an idea. Go horseback riding, um, bike ride, go on trail rides, skateboard, skating, skiing, water skiing, snow skiing, downhill, cross country, um, swimming, sledding. I grew up in Minnesota, so we did a lot of sledding up and down the hill, riding our sled down, going over jumps, moving. Playing tag. We did that a lot. We played kick the can in the neighborhood. running around chasing people. I wouldn't necessarily go around chasing people. It's probably not a good idea. We did cartwheels, we did gymnastics, we did all kinds of different stretching things. Some people golfed, trampoline, climbing, rock climbing, climbing trees. You know, if that's if you're not able to do that, that's fine. But that's inner child stuff that inner child tend to like to go to. Going to nature, going to look at animals, snorkeling, flying a kite, chasing bubbles, anything that gets you outside, gets you out, moving, moving the body. Anything like that is going to be good. And if it's something fun and it's something that your inner child is enjoying, it's going to go fast, and you're going to have fun. You're going to come back and you're going to feel better, and you're going to be more likely to want to do it again another time. They say our bodies are designed to move and to have endurance. Um, and we need to move and have endurance in order to be balanced. So we need that. So instead of saying, I need to exercise, boo, we all have to exercise, oh no. Um, Try to do it, don't look at it as exercise. Try to look at it as fun, as play, as inner child activities, that kind of thing. Um, so just tell yourself, I need to go have some fun. I need to go outside and play. Well, what do you want to do when you go outside and play? That's what you should be doing. Um, so let's go outside. Doesn't always have to be outside, but we were outside a lot when we were playing. Um, so ask yourself, what did you used to do for fun as a kid? Can you still do some of that stuff? I know we don't have the energy like we had when we were kids. And some of us don't have the flexibility or speed that we used to have as kids. But what did you do for fun? What was fun? Can you revisit that? They say movement is the key. Just move. Get out there and move. Do something. They say get off the couch. Get away from the computer. Get out of the car. Get up from your desk. Um, those areas are um, kind of trapping us and drawing our attention away from some other things. I know for me, the internet distracts me um, from stuff I should be doing, other things that I should be doing. As you're watching this on the internet, it's not all bad, but maybe just the balance that. If you're one of those people that does well keeping track of your progress, then write it on the calendar, start a chart. If you like to see your progress, you like to keep track of it. If you're one of those people that are responsible to that, write it down if that helps you. The big thing is don't beat yourself up. No guilt tripping. No guilt about, oh, I haven't exercised in 6 days. So what? So don't worry about it. Just go out and do it. You don't need to beat yourself up about it. It doesn't help. Just do it, like Nike says. Just do it. Um, Now I'm trying to read my writing here. Sorry. Um, and then they're going to be bringing this up more often. They're going to be checking back with people and reminding people that they need to be out moving and exercising. Um, so this is going to be coming up more often. And maybe you don't want to hear it, but it's going to be coming up. It's becoming a bigger deal. It's more and more important. They say we're going to be pushing this more for people. It is a new agenda that they're going to be visiting. So this is our heads up. We need to get on it. That includes me. I need to get on it. If people have ideas of fun activities that their inner child used to do when you were kids, or you want to share memories of that, put them down in the comments. Things that are fun, and maybe don't seem like work. They don't seem like exercise. They're just play. They're just fun. If you find something that you're really enjoying and you want to share it, write in the comments, and people can share the different things that they're enjoying doing, their movement, they're out moving, um, but they're not like, oh, I have to go exercise tonight. Oh, I have to go walk on the treadmill. Oh, whatever. You know, I do that too. So this is for me and everybody. Um, make the time. Just do it. Make the time. And if the time is 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. Invest in yourself and your health. Start small and don't feel pressured to do what you can do. You know, some people are not in the physical shape that they were. Some people have um, different limitations that they had when they were younger. So I'm not telling anybody this is not from a doctor, this is not from an exercise professional. I'm just saying this is from the information I channeled, and I'm not a medical person, so don't come back and say, yeah, Trista said I need to be out walking and climbing, and when you fall out of the tree, said, yeah, well, my inner child fell out of the tree. You have to take your own counsel on this. What is good for you? This is just a basic reading, general information for people to give people ideas. So you need to take your own counsel, um, and own doctor's advice. If you have limitations and you're not supposed to be doing stuff, then obviously some of this is not for you. But do what you can do. Um, so start small, no pressure. And then the most important thing is when you get done and you're coming back to your house or your car or your yard, wherever you're coming back from after doing, your play, notice how you feel. Do you feel better? Do you sleep better? Is your body moving better afterward? Are you noticing a positive response physically? Um, they say, and turn the page, it will make a difference. We guarantee you, they are guaranteeing that anything exercise that you do, that's, like I said, within reason for you, for your individual person, you are going to feel better. You're going to look better. Your chemical body balance is going to be better. Your stress management is going to be better. Um, they guarantee you will see positive outcomes. Okay. They say go play, have fun. They say we're not trying to preach, but this can be the difference between life and death for some people. If you don't get moving, if you don't get active, and like I said, if you've got some conditions that you shouldn't be out doing stuff, and then that's between you and your doctor. But if you're able to do stuff and you can get yourself out there to do stuff, it's important. It really is important. They said this can make the difference. Difference between life and death, difference between life and boredom, and difference between life and success. So if you made it this far, thank you. I know exercise is not something that people want to hear about. um, it's not something I normally want to hear about, but I needed the pep talk too. And if you need to come back and you need another pep talk, you can come back and watch it again if this helps, if the pep talk helps. Um, and I needed the pep talk too, and so I might be coming back to listen to it again too on a day when I don't feel like it exercising. But you're not training for a marathon. You don't have to go crazy with it. You just need to get out and breathe and move your body, and get away from your electronics and different things. So, and remember, if you want to take a friend, make it more fun that way. That's good too. So, so good luck. Um, that's all I have for that. So it's probably enough. People are probably like, oh gosh. So, so that's it. So have a good night. I will see you guys later. Thanks for checking in. Bye bye.